talking about your negotiating skills, I'm going to come back to India and Parliament. How exactly, I mean, are you going to be calling an all-party meeting in the next few 2 months before the monsoon session? What do you...
Of course, we'll have, I'll engage with all parties.
Are you having, you began this thing of not all-party meetings, but holding individual discussions with...
Because every political party is in their own orbit. Mrs. Sushma Swaraj is not the leader of the opposition. She is the leader of the BJP. And you have all the other political parties who are in their own orbit, who are not engaging with each other. And everyone has different issues. Now, because they have different them separately.
Or else divide and rule. Is this
it's not divide and rule. They are in their own orbit. And they are not engaging with the other opposition parties. So you have to deal with them separately.
When you were made the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, when this was offered to you, what was your first reaction?
Well, it was never an offer. Well, I was just told. And I said that I'm not very enthusiastic about this. But then Mrs. Gandhi and the Prime Minister said that we think you're the right person for this job. And you must do it.
Have you regretted this move?
Well, I've not regretted it. It takes a lot of my time because my job is not only during the parliament session. It continues even after the parliament session.
Well, you haven't got any white hairs. I think you're giving the opposition more.
Well.
Okay, also talking about experience in grey hair, you've been working with Sanjay Gandhi, with Rajiv Gandhi. You know, can you compare the transition and where do you see Rahul? Does he have more of Sanjay, more of Rajiv Gandhi?
They were leaders at different points of time. The India of Sanjay Gandhi was very different. The India of Mrs. Indira Gandhi was very different. The India of Rajiv Gandhi was very different. And the India of Rahul Gandhi is very different. I mean, in a basic way, today is the India of cell phones. Today is the India of 1,000 channels. In Sanjay Gandhi's time, aspirations were different. Mrs. Gandhi's time, the aspirations were different. In Rajiv Gandhi's time, we were at crossroads of where the country is going to go. And he steered the country, gave it a vision. In Rahul Gandhi's time, it's a different. We are already on a course. So, making comparisons are different. You can make comparisons for things at the same point of time, not at different points of time.
That's true, but you can see some of the, some would say that Sanjay Gandhi was known for his, for the practical reality, while Rajiv Gandhi was more of a visionary.
Well, Rahul Gandhi is very practical. He is very practical, and I think I give him a lot of credit, and I have admiration that he's understood things and the political intricacies which people take many years to understand.
As in, he's...
Of how the system works, of how the people respond, what are the aspirations of the people at the present times, what are the things in the party which will make it strong and which are making it weak.
But some would say he's also making a mistake by waiting too long. You know, we have two models. One is Akhilesh Yadav, who jumped in too soon. Then we have Rahul Gandhi, who's waiting too long. Which one do you think really works?
Well, either one can work. Rahul has his own style, right? And Rahul has age on his side. So, his greatest advantage is time. And Akhilesh thought that's the right time. He had his father to guide him. So he thought that his father would be able to guide him. So maybe that is right. Rahul, it's a different approach.
And how do you see I'm going to end on, how do you see the next government coming up? Because everybody is talking of a hung parliament. So once again, I think your skills would be needed.
In 2004, before the 2004 elections, everybody said that the BJP is going to come back. Yeah. Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee had a 68% rating. But you must remember, all these ratings don't translate into votes, and votes don't translate into seats. That's the big difference. And I see a Congress government coming back.
But don't you think the Congress with these advertisements is making the same mistake as India Shining? I mean,
No. I think with the kind of misinformation, the kind of diabolical propaganda by the BJP, this is what's very important for the Congress to do.
What has been your favorite ministry on a personal note? Which one have you enjoyed the most?
Well, for me, I enjoy every ministry. I enjoyed every job I've had because if you go about it with honesty of purpose, you'll enjoy it.
But where can you make the most of difference? Where have you been able to do the most?
Well, I don't want to say I made a difference everywhere. That's for the people to decide.
Okay. On that note, we'll end this conversation. Thank you for talking to NewsX, Mr. Kamal Nath.